No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no, 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 no. That's not real. That's not real. That didn't happen. Oh my god, dude. How do you fucking choke like that? Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. Whatever. Come on. Oh my god, that was so close too. I almost fucking did it again. Jesus Christ. Alright. This level is something else, I'll tell you that much. See, 856 attempts. It's not that hard. I was just guinea pigging a lot, just trying to figure out what the fuck actually worked. Because nothing works in this level. It's crazy. It's like a comedy of errors as far as bugs are concerned. I went through a whole journey with it. Because when I first tried running this through on 240, duel's really buggy and inconsistent. I was like, okay. Tried it on 120, didn't work either. Switched to 60 and everything worked fine. But I was struggling a lot with the wave on 60 Hz. Like, it was kind of like a pick your poison type of deal. Either the duel's buggy as fuck or the wave is way too hard. So I decided to experiment. I tried 90 FPS. Seemed to work aside from a small bug at the end of the duel where you just had to wait before the last jump onto the pads or else you would die to a saw. That wasn't a big deal. And then I went back to play it from the wave and it broke. So I was like, okay, it worked from the checkpoint from the duel and then broke when I moved it farther back. Tried 100 FPS, same exact thing happened. Tried 80 FPS, same exact thing happened. And then I was like, alright, I guess I gotta go to 75. And then I went to do it from 75 and the same thing happened. And then I was like, okay, like what other increments could I even do? I tried 76. I tried going one up. The duel worked from the wave checkpoint, but you died at a bug at 79 afterwards, which was, to my knowledge, impossible to get around normally. 74 had the exact same issue. 73 had the small jump you had to do at the end of it, but I was like, I don't want to do that. And 72 worked. At least I thought it worked. And then when I got there from 0, that bug at 79 happened. Because in practice mode, you were able to... on higher refresh rates is how I learned this. I learned that you have to jump late off of the block before the blue gravity portal on the pad, or else you'll die. So I learned to jump late off the block. And that worked in practice mode, but when I started playing from 0, when you got there on 72 frames per second, and you jumped late off the block, you died, and it wasn't possible, despite working that exact way in practice mode. And I did test that out recently to make sure that I wasn't just screwing things up. Nope, it's genuinely the level working differently from 0 than it does in practice mode. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I guess I gotta go lower, and then pretty much every other frame rate below that died in the ball in the pre-drop, which also has a 76 FPS bug, which I didn't mention because I didn't, well, whatever. Like 71, 70, 69, 67, 65, 63. All of them, the ball in the pre-drop is not possible. It's like, how do you mess that up so bad? And 68 also bugs in the duel. It's like 72 works, but 68 is not impossible. I didn't even really try the other multiples of 60, the other 60 versions, because like, at that point I went back and practiced again, and I tried 72 again to see if jumping early off the block would work, and it did. So I just went back and I did it. And even then, even if I did have to play on 60, I played this level so much. I had really good muscle memory for the wave, to where playing on lower refresh rates didn't even really matter because of how much I just had muscle memory from overplaying the shit out of the level. Like, this took 800 attempts. It did not need 800 attempts. I was just screwing around because I honestly thought it was like fun to mess around with such a broken level. Like, nothing works here. It's not like one single spot is impossible on everything except of 60 hertz or something like that. That's boring. This is like a multitude of different bugs that show up like in like they like alternate whether or not they show up. It's so weird. It's like, how does this exist? And this is a recent level too. It's a 78 million ID. It's like, how do you make something like this in 2022? I don't know. I'd have to give Enderlink, the person who verified this, the pretty clear title of worst verifier of all time for letting this exist. But I'm glad this exists because it was funny. I enjoyed just screwing around with this absolute mess of a level. And the worst part is that the base gameplay is genuinely fun. So it's not even like it's a bad level ruined by bugs. It's a good level that's ruined by bugs in a way that I enjoyed screwing around with it. What the fuck is this shit, dude? I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. What a fucking fever dream of an experience. Yeah. GG.